Have you ever felt untethered? Like your body is just a shell, and somewhere beyond, something infinite is waiting. A place where the rules of reality fade, where time, space, even fear no longer hold you. Tonight, I'll take you there, to a journey that will change the way you see yourself and the universe. Are you ready to leave your body and discover the secrets hidden in your mind? Have you ever felt untethered, as if the world beneath you is just a shadow, and somewhere beyond, something vast, something infinite, is waiting? Pause. Music swells slightly. Tonight we're going to explore a secret hidden in the quiet corners of your mind. A truth so profound it can change the way you see everything. It begins with a moment of stillness, sound of heartbeat, slow and rhythmic, lying in the dark, your body heavy, your mind restless. You close your eyes, but not to sleep, to something else, to a place where boundaries blur, where the self is no longer confined to flesh and bone. You breathe, slowly, deeply. Every exhale loosens the grip of gravity. Every inhale fills you with weightless possibility. And then it happens. A sensation. Light at first, like a feather brushing against your consciousness. Then a shift, a pull. You feel yourself rising out of your body, floating above it, looking down at the world that once seemed so vast, and realizing how small it truly is. Pause. Music softens. This is astral projection, the act of leaving the physical and moving into the unseen. Some call it impossible, others dangerous. But tonight, let's leave fear behind. Let's look at what it really is. Music swells, slow echo. When you float above your sleeping self, the world transforms. Light bends differently, colors hum. Every sound carries a weight it never had before. Even time feels pliable. And in that silence, you start to see patterns, connections you never noticed, the threads linking people, places, moments. You realize life isn't a series of random events. It's a web, delicate, fragile, yet unimaginably beautiful. Pause, deep breath sound. I remember my first time. Heart pounding, doubt clawing at every thought. And yet I let go. The world fell away. I was nothing. Yet, I was everything. Pause. Music dips into mystery. And that is the first lesson astral projection teaches us. That our limits are illusions. That the boundaries we cling to, between self and other, here and there, now and forever, are constructs of fear. When you leave your body, even just once, you see that fear has no hold over you. Short pause. Heartbeat sound. But it's not just freedom that awaits. Rising tension begins when the mind starts to wander too far. You see corners of the universe that feel both infinite and personal, places that feel alive, energies that feel aware. And you ask yourself, what am I doing here? Questions arise. Questions humans have whispered to the stars for millennia. Who am I? What is my purpose? And suddenly the universe doesn't seem so distant. It doesn't seem hostile. It feels like a mirror, reflecting the depths of your own consciousness, showing you the truth you've been hiding from yourself. Music shifts to a slow, contemplative rhythm. You realize something profound. If you can leave your body, if you can traverse the unseen, then the way you move through life matters more than ever. Your thoughts, your choices, every small act of kindness, every hesitation, they ripple farther than you imagine. Pause, slow exhale, and then comes the paradox, the climb. Because leaving is one thing, returning is another. When your consciousness slides back into the familiar shell of your body, the world seems heavier, the air denser, Your heartbeat, painfully real. You feel the weight of gravity, but you also carry something precious. Perspective. The memory of infinity. The knowledge that you are not small, that you are connected, that the universe, in all its immensity, whispers a single truth. You belong. Pause. Music softens to near silence. And yet, it isn't enough to float above your life, to witness, to understand. True transformation begins when you bring that vision into your waking world, when you let the lessons of the unseen reshape your actions, when you live as if every choice matters, because it does, when you see that fear, doubt, and hesitation are just illusions keeping you anchored to a smaller version of yourself. Once you leave your body, once you drift beyond the walls of flesh, the universe doesn't just reveal itself, it challenges you. Colors appear that no human eye has names for. Shapes twist and unfold in ways that defy logic. Time is not linear. It stretches, bends, loops. You feel both a part of it and impossibly small. Pause. Deep, slow inhale. I remember hovering over a city that was not my own. Its lights were like rivers of thought, pulsing with life. And yet beneath that beauty, I sensed chaos, pain, joy, sorrow. Every emotion left a trail, a ripple, a subtle vibration in the fabric of reality. I realized then, everything we do leaves an echo. Every thought, every word, every glance. It shapes the world in ways we cannot see. Pause. Music swells, slow and mysterious. Fear came first. A subtle tug. A whisper that I might get lost. That I might drift too far, never to return. The idea of being untethered, of slipping beyond all that is familiar, is terrifying. And yet fear has a voice for a reason. It reminds you that you are alive, that the body you left behind matters, that the choices you make are real. Pause, soft heartbeat. As I moved further, I began to understand. The universe is not a cold, indifferent place. It is a mirror, a reflection of what we carry inside. The expanses you traverse show you the infinite potential of your mind, your heart, your soul, and also your limits. I saw worlds where light and sound intertwined, galaxies that pulsed with a rhythm that felt almost like thought, and I asked myself, how can I return? How can I bring this back to a life bound by walls, by rules, by fear? Pause. Sound of soft wind through chimes. Then came clarity. The universe does not exist apart from us. It exists within us. Every star, every shadow, every distant shimmer of light, it's a reflection of our consciousness, our imagination, our courage to step beyond the obvious, the safe, the known. And in that moment, I understood a truth so simple it shook me. We are the architects of the reality we perceive. Music swells with tension, but understanding isn't comfort. Knowledge comes with responsibility. The further I drifted, the more I realized how fragile life is, how fleeting moments are, how easily beauty can be destroyed by thoughtlessness, by fear, by apathy. I hovered above a planet, watching life in motion, cities, oceans, forests, entire civilizations alive in miniature, and I felt sorrow, empathy, a weight that pressed on me harder than gravity ever could. Pause. Deep inhale. I asked myself, if I can see this, if I can perceive this, what do I do with it? The answer was not immediate. It never is. The universe doesn't hand clarity on a silver platter. It forces reflection. It demands courage. I began to see patterns, threads of connection linking, beings, events, choices. Cause and effect intertwined with intention and chance. It was beautiful, terrifying, humbling, and then Inevitably came the pull back, the gentle tug of flesh, of bone, of heartbeat, the reminder that even infinite journeys must return to the finite. Music softens, slow pulse. As I descended, merging once more with my body, I realized something profound. The lessons of the universe are not just for the mind. They are for the heart, for action, for life. You cannot float forever. You cannot observe endlessly. You must return. And when you do, the world you knew will seem different. Smaller, yes, but also richer, deeper, more alive. You carry perspective like a lantern in the dark, a reminder that every choice matters, every act of kindness matters, every thought leaves an echo. Pause. Slow heartbeat fades into gentle, ambient light tones. Astral projection is more than an experience. It is a teacher, a mirror, a journey that strips away the illusions of limitation and shows you that the universe and everything in it exists within you. Soft sigh, and yet it humbles you. Reminds you that no matter how far you drift, no matter how vast the cosmos you explore, life in its smallest details, moments of love, gestures of courage, whispers of connection, remains the most profound frontier of all. Pause. Music softens, reflective tone. Because the universe is infinite, and so are you. Returning is never simple. Even when the body lies still, the mind trembles with the weight of what it has seen. I could feel the threads of the universe still pulsing through me, stretching across space and time. I could hear the subtle music of existence, each note a life, a choice, a possibility. Pause, slow heartbeat. And then the questions come. Who am I? What is real? What truly matters? The answers are not handed to you. They arrive in fragments, in fleeting visions, in quiet realizations that pierce the heart. I saw a memory of myself as a child, curious, fearless, unbroken by doubt. I saw moments I had ignored, words I had left unsaid, opportunities I had let slip by. And I understood something profound. The universe isn't only the stars and galaxies, it's this. The lives we touch, the love we give, the courage we summon when no one watches. Pause. Music swells softly, almost mournful. Astral projection had shown me infinity. It had peeled away the walls of my mind, revealed the threads that connect us all. And yet, the most important lessons were not out there, floating among nebulae and time-stretched stars. They were here, within me, within us. I thought of the people I had loved, the friends I had failed, the strangers whose paths I had crossed unknowingly. Every life leaves a mark. Every choice ripples outward, and the universe, the infinite cosmos, is watching, not judging but reflecting, showing you yourself in all its beauty and fragility. Pause. Soft exhale. The climax isn't a battle with forces beyond our control. It's the battle within, between fear and courage, apathy and action, doubt and love. It's realizing that to truly live, we must step beyond what is comfortable, what is safe, what is known. Astral projection is a metaphor, a reminder, a mirror. It strips you bare. And when you return, you cannot unsee what you have seen. You cannot unfeel what you have felt. Pause. Music softens, gentle yet expansive. And so you choose to live small, to retreat, to let fear dictate your path, or to carry the lessons back into the world you inhabit, to act with intention, to embrace the connections that bind you to others, to see the universe not as something distant, but as a reflection of yourself. Pause. Slow heartbeat. I returned, and the world was unchanged, and yet everything had changed. The sun still rose. The wind still whispered. The people I loved laughed and cried in the same rhythms they always had. But I moved differently. I listened more. I saw more. I reached out when I could have stayed still. I acted when I could have hesitated. Because I had glimpsed infinity, and infinity had shown me something simple. Life matters. Every thought, every word, every heartbeat. Pause. Music swells, then softens. Astral projection is not just leaving your body. It is leaving the confines of fear. It is seeing beyond the walls we build. It is understanding that the universe is not a place to conquer, but a mirror to reflect upon, a teacher to guide us, and a reminder of the beauty, fragility, and power of our own existence. Soft chime echoes, fading. And so, the secret is this. You are more than you know. You are connected to everything, and the choices you make, today, now, ripple farther than you can imagine. Look beyond, see within, and remember, the universe is not out there. It is within you. Pause. Music fades to silence, soft, reflective sigh.